Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. We have some more Harry Shotta coming at you, man. Legendary featuring Fliptrix, Verb T, Jazz T on the cuts. We got Illinformed on production. It's a lot of legendary cats right there, man. I'm excited for this. Been meaning to get to it from the second that it dropped. All kinds of things keeping me from it. Hopefully I got it rectified now. So without further ado, man, let's jump in. See what they got for us.
Yeah, it's not melancholy when I bop with the volley, popping like ollies when I'm on my hollies with my border collies. Got pee at my outfit shoddy. Why you pouting at me oddly? Get knocked like Rocky, get up, it's about to begin. When I step up in the ring, you know I'm bound to do my thing. Man, bling like every single finger's got a ring. It's a knockout when I sing, so you know I got to win. Man, I only spit bars on a whim now, running things, energy summoning, not throwing shade like someone colouring. Rip up the anthem, so damn high, never coming in for landing. They thought I was a falcon, but they got it wrong, cause Big Owl was the outcome. Tower of mountains, drip like a fountain. Rip up a beat, but got skills as an accountant. You don't know about it, what?
Alright, man, Jazz is about to cut this shit up. Dude's magnificent. Hey, I like that kind of like what Flip's saying there, man. Doing this shit as on a whim, and then like now he's running things, man. Now, if I remember the story correctly, was he trying to get? I believe he was trying to get signed. Jess actually wanted to sign him too, as well, but basically was saying like the backlog was so long that it would be a couple of years before Flip's album would even get done and released, and it was. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. It was Jess' idea to say, you know what, it'd be better if you just went off and made your own record company, put out your own album. And I think that's how High Focus was created. Again, I heard that through somebody else. It wasn't what Flip told me, so that could be wrong. But it's interesting how kind of, you know, it's like how one decision. One person could say one thing, you know, he could have, you know, Fliptrix could have taken that as, you know, like, well, that sounds like a lot of work. It sounds, you know, it sounds very difficult. I don't think I have it in me. Any of that kind of shit, man. He could have said, well, you know, I'll wait my 2 years. A lot of things can happen in 2 years, man. And, you know, like you said, now he's a big owl, man, flying over mountains. He's an MC, but got skills like an accountant. You know, like, hey, I've seen him, bro. I've seen him at shows. The dude will finish before he gets on stage. He's out there at the merchandise booth. He's doing his thing. He's making sure everyone's got their money. He's making sure the merchandise is where it needs to be. He's got the guy running merchandise. Gets on, does the show, comes back. He's got to do all that other shit, man. He's fine. Like the machine is lean and you know. It's cool to watch. You know, it's a true underground record company, man. I'm loving this production by Illinformed. If I didn't know it was Illinformed, I would think that's Leaf Dog. I mean, you're about as close as you're going to get, right? But yeah, this has a little bit more of a Leaf Dog feel to me, man. But dope as hell for sure.
Never coming in for landing, they thought I was a falcon, but they got it wrong, cause Big Owl was the outcome. Tower of mountains, drip like a fountain. Rip up a beat, but got skills as an accountant. You don't know about it, what? The legendary lyricist, we don't play. I got styles. The way we rap is unique and legendary. The legendary lyricist, we don't play. I got styles. The way we rap is unique and legendary.
I can listen to that shit all day, man. It's beautiful, one of the most beautiful sounds in the world. God damn.
We don't play. I got styles. The way we rap is unique and legendary. Tracks get tortured, the illustrator and the author, the illest scripts flipping tricks in a cherry orchard. I hold it down in my fortress, classic lag spitting on some Nautilus break beats. I'm never awkward, the main source, I'm a sorcerer, so saucy like sugar, the source awards, and I'm done with the big talkers. The really force is in full force, but we be on some UK twang, not copying New
Still I was inspired by them labels like raucous. Independent mind state, never moving cautious. Caught in a state of hunger, undernourished, all nauseous. Still in the war like Lincoln, munching a pack of walkers. Night walkers know the hustle, we do it from dawn to dusk. I've been spitting hard since I was biting on my baby rust. Now you know I'm exaggerating.
Yo, man, I like kind of what I was saying about that, like the lean machine, man, that fine oiled lean machine, keeping that thing when you're running that underground record label, man, the independent, you gotta make sure, like he's saying, man, you from dusk till dawn, man, and kind of like taking those risks. I think a lot of times, a lot of these companies, right, it's a reason why some of the best books, some of the best artists, some of the best musicians, some of the best actors, any number of medium, they don't get their chance because there's some executive in some corner office who's just afraid to take that opportunity, take that step, take that chance on the cat, right? And there's so many people who kind of, like I was saying at the beginning, man, if Flip had the mind state, the mentality that he couldn't do it on his own or was afraid to do it on his own, this never would have happened. We wouldn't have no 4 owls. We wouldn't, like, all that kind of stuff. I probably wouldn't be sitting here doing this video, so to speak, man. But that's the thing, is when you're independent, you have to be able to take those risks, man, and you also have to put in the work. There's no like resting on your laurels. And that's one of those things, man. I always thought, like, when I've had friends that have worked like commission in sales and shit like that, man, and my brain is not wired that way. I wouldn't be able to have. Now, I've never had to, so maybe if I had to, I would prove myself incorrect. But I always feel like I don't have that mind state where I need to, if I don't make a certain amount of sales this month, then like I don't feed my family. Like, my brain, I need that insurance that every 2 weeks I'm getting that money, right? But I'm digging Harry on this too, man. The video's cool. I didn't see who made it, but I'm gonna guess it's Honey JD, man. It's very much that style. Digging the quick cuts, man. Feeling that. I shot a video for my buddy Left Spec for his music video, man. It's fucking hard. It is, man. When you do a whole bunch of, you do like you shoot the video a bunch of different times, and then you have to then like splice that shit together, make sure that the music lines up with the mouth, and that it all. Hey, big up Honey JD, man. The videos are always top notch too. And like I said, Harry's doing his thing, man. I'm digging this.
Like raucous, independent mind state, never moving cautious. Caught in a state of hunger, undernourished, all nauseous. Still in the war like Lincoln, munching a pack of walkers. Night walkers know the hustle, we do it from dawn to dusk. I've been spitting hard since I was biting on my baby rust. Now you know I'm exaggerating, but just for fun, I'm over-validating my value. No one can play with us. The legendary lyricist, we don't play. I got style. The way we rap is unique and legendary.
Hitting with the shivers and the goosebumps like a kid again. Listening before we grew up. The shit that make you feel invincible. Motivate, it's the fuel. Fire in your heart, it's for you wherever you're at. Cause life will never relax. I meditate, make sure the head is intact. These tracks like a medicine tap. The link up is legendary, in fact. Deep like a burial ground.
Hey, man. Big up Verb T. This dude. Like, I gotta say, man, I wasn't going to shoot the video tonight because I've had a migraine all day, but I've been dying to get at it, man, because like I have been delayed in getting it out. And I work in the office tomorrow, work in the office today. I was just feeling like, you know what, if I don't do it tonight, I'm not going to do it tomorrow. It's going to get delayed, and I want to do this. And it truly is a good medicine for me, man, because I felt like a bag of shit before starting this. Getting set up to do this video, and the music it truly is like a medicine, man. And I love kind of what Verb was saying too, man, about like going back to that time when it would give you that goosebumps, man. And I get that. There's times you see me on this channel, man, just get flat out goosebumps, tear up, move me in all kinds of different ways, man. And I think sometimes as you get older, I can't remember what movie that, Dogma. The movie that is Dogma, that Kevin Smith movie. And the woman was trying to explain why, as people get older, they tend to move away from religion. And she kind of explained it as, you know, when you're little, your cup is small and it's easy to fill. But as you get older, the cup is bigger and it becomes more difficult to fill. And I think that analogy can be used for a lot of things, especially these days when we're so saturated with instantaneous entertainment. And I use entertainment lightly because a lot of it is just fucking brain rot. But we have the concept, we're at half a second away from finding entertainment on our phone. And to find that thing that still gives you goosebumps and still gets you excited and still makes you smile. And like I said, listen to jazz, man, cut a record. I could do that all day long, man. And listen to these cats spit bars all day long. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good. And it's nice to go back to that feeling when you get that goosebumps, man.
And the goosebumps like a kid again, listening before we grew up. The shit that make you feel invincible. Motivate, it's the fuel. Fire in your heart, it's for you wherever you're at. Cause life will never relax. I meditate, make sure the head is intact. These tracks like a medicine tap. The link up is legendary, in fact. Deep like a burial ground, I mean the feeling in it. Listen and see the image. You could be around the bush or be specific, but some truths are holy. I was standing out being low-key. You don't need to tell me or show me. Brain like a warhead, thicker than a plank. No, I'm here building core strength. Some people need to say more and talk less. Something that I don't need to wait for. It's all blessed.
Oh man, the little grin there at the end. Hey, oh man, that core strength, man. That's a dope bar.
But some truths are holy. I was standing out being low-key. You don't need to tell me or show me. Brain like a warhead, thicker than a plank. No, I'm here building core strength. Some people need to say more and talk less. Something that I don't need to wait for. It's all blessed.
Hey man, I so hope to be there in London for the 15th birthday bash. Gonna do everything I can, man. I'm gonna try to move some money around and shit like that. I'm gonna try to figure it out. I wanted to be there then the last couple times and just didn't work out. But yeah, man, I gotta be there for the 15th, especially looking at that list, man, seeing the cats that are there. There's a few people there that I'd love to meet that I haven't had a chance to meet yet. And yeah, man, Harry's one of those cats, man. So cool track, really enjoyed it. And like I said, a bunch of legendary cats on that track, man. Lived up to the name for sure. Hopefully you dug it, man. And if you haven't already, make sure you'll go over, give it a watch, give it a listen. I'm sure you already have, man, but if you can afford to, buy this album, pre-order it, do your thing, show them some love. And I love you guys, man, each and every day. Until next time, stay safe. Be good to each other.